Mortimer, who's on loan here from Crystal Palace at the moment, played his first game last Saturday in the defeat at Portsmouth. There's the throw into Blissett. Now Manuel with the cross. It's not effective. Kitson's header was. And now Pembridge wanting the ball in midfield and getting it and striking it sweetly out to Johnson on that left side. Now Johnson, sharp, always looks dangerous. Pembridge rolling it inside for Patterson. Good snapping challenge from Manuel, but here's Cavanagh. Kitson outside him. And eventually Kitson sweeping the ball across. And there might be a shot from Patterson. A cracking goal. Mark Patterson for Derby County. His first goal for 14 months, and what a beauty. Well, it appears that it's an inspired selection, Patterson. Kitson's ball swept in there, breasted down, and Patterson didn't waste any time at all, did he? Sweetly struck into the corner. Oh, missed totally. It gives Johnson the chance to break again. Brentford are rather reckless in defence at the moment, so Kitson sweeps it up here. Gabbiadini could prop it. Gabbiadini! 2-0 for Derby. A blistering start from the Rams. And that all came about because of an awful defensive mistake. Brentford giving the ball away. It enabled Kitson to pick out Gabbiadini at the far post. But the striker took this so calmly, down on the chest, and then wallop. 2-0. And Gabbiadini, who's had a bit of a barren run recently, scored in the victory over Luton last Saturday and has got another one here. A precious goal indeed. Brentford have this corner. Mickey Bennett to deliver it. And it really is a question of getting everybody up there now. They've got to get on the score sheet now. I know that Derby can be vulnerable, but it wasn't really a very good corner. He'll try and get a better one in. But it needs more loft on this. And he gets a little bit more as well. Headed out by the full-back and captain Forsyth for a third corner. So good pressure from Brentford. They've got Manuel on the line, trying to unsettle Sutton. Blissett's up pretty close too, and that's a longer one, and Coleman puts it out of play for a fourth corner. A fourth corner in 2 minutes, and it looks a useful one. Mortimer just couldn't get there as it came out to him. Oh, and then it's desperately badly given away. Brentford have been their own worst enemies, and that was badly given away by Statham. And then he's dallied a little bit too long as well. But a free kick awarded by Mr. Gunn, who comes to his rescue. Statham. Chipping it left and asking Luscombe to do a lot there. Well, a very sloppy piece of work by Kitson. Oh, and then the goalkeeper Sutton fumbles it wide for a corner, and he seemed totally confused by that ball in. Steve Sutton will not be happy about his contribution there, conceding a corner under no pressure whatsoever. That was almost bizarre, and he will curse himself if Brentford pull a goal back from this. Manuel, short. He's get it back as well. Needs a telling ball in, however, and he eludes Gabbiadini. Blissett's knockdown aimed at Allen. Oh, and Allen's kept possession well for Brentford here. Headed away by Forsyth. So it's again a congested goalmouth as Bennett seeks to aim it onto the head of somebody in a red and white shirt. Derby have so far defended solidly. And this time, Blissett might well have pulled one back. It's the clearest chance Brentford have had, but the leading scorer wayward with the effort. This was the best corner that Brentford have supplied so far. Sutton just couldn't get there, and when it was headed down, Blissett had a very good opportunity. He spurned it. Now Johnson's header has found Gabbiadini, who'll test his pace against Statham's, and he'll win a corner for Derby County. Gabbiadini hadn't scored in 7 games until that one at Luton in the FA Cup. And if Derby County get a 3rd goal, you'll feel that certainly tonight's tie is going to be beyond Brentford. That's what they're looking for as it comes down to Johnson. Pembridge with a first-time ball in. Oh, Benstead fingers it over the top. I don't honestly think Pembridge intended that to be a shot. But that's the way it turned out, and it really tested Graham Benstead. It's led to another Derby corner. And the man who had the shot will now take the corner. And it looks useful again. Oh, there was further danger there, with Comin coming on to the end of it. He's only got 1 goal this season, and that came in the Anglo-Italian Cup at Cosenza. Well, they're very long again, and Mickey Bennett has to stretch to put the ball out, and it's gone for a throw-in rather than a corner from the boot of Bennett, the former Wimbledon and Charlton Athletic player. And once more, Mark Pembridge will seek to throw it long. Usually aims for the head of Gabbiadini or Coleman, and it is Coleman up there. Now Johnson gets a flick. Oh, and a complete biscuit. And it's Paul Kitson who gets the 3rd goal for Derby County. And you can only say that Brentford are committing suicide here at home. Kitson's 16th of the season, his 4th in this competition, and it must be the easiest. Coleman got in the header there, then Johnson as well, and then a total miss kick allowed Kitson a free shot. Well, I think the extraordinary thing about this is that we'll find that Paul Kitson was actually tying his bootlaces. He didn't really think the ball was going to come to him. He took full toll when it did. Still an opportunity for Bennett to play it in. Good ball now, and Derby could be in trouble, and here's surely Blissett. It must be a goal. How on earth did that stay out? Manuel cannot believe it. He's no more than 2 yards out. The net seems to be gaping, and yet Derby got bodies in the way, and that sums up their commitment in the competition. Manuel has taken his time about this, but left-footed, and now Blissett, and now Allen, and that is a goal! Joe Allen, at long last, beats Steve Sutton and gets his 6th of the season, and Brentford have deserved that. They've always looked dangerous, and Billy Manuel took time over this. Blissett's header, and there is Allen at the back post, and not even Sutton could keep that out. Blissett's header chested back down to him by Allen, and he's brought down edge of the area. Free kick for Brentford in a very good place. That was good combination play between Blissett and Allen, which just gives a glimmer of hope to Brentford here now. Blissett and Luscombe are the 2 players closest to the ball. Is there a way up, or round, or over, or through the wall? Brentford have got 2 of their own men placed in front of it. Luscombe, and now Blissett, and it parts, and a follow-in, and a second goal! Joe Allen again, I think he's got it. Sutton's beaten, and we've had 5 goals in a rip-roaring first half. The free kick worked to perfection. Here it is. Blissett hammers it in. Sutton can do no more than stop it. Allen pounces. And Kavanagh swings it across towards Gabbiadini, laid back to Paul Kitson, and Kitson's shot not more than a couple of feet wide. It's a fascinating contest at the moment. Brentford applying most of the pressure, Derby seeking to hit on the break and coming very close on a number of occasions. Here it is, and the ball teed up really for Kitson, who's got plenty of time to measure the shot. It's gone wide though. Coleman on to Gabbiadini now. Gabbiadini with two defenders in front of him, goes and a terrific shot from Gabbiadini. It nearly knocked Brentford off his feet. All credit to the goalkeeper, however, for making the stop. Gabbiadini creating the space for himself here and hitting a swerving shot, which the keeper handled well. So this is Derby County's corner, and I think they've suddenly realised that if they could get a fourth goal, it would really kill off Brentford's challenge once and for all. And that's what they're looking for now, instead of concentrating on defence. Gabbiadini with the flick, under the crossbar, it's headed out. And then Mayhem inside the area, it might still fall for Patterson. Patterson scores, his second, Derby's fourth, and that might just kill off Brentford's hopes in the Anglo-Italian Cup. It's a dream of a return to the team for Mark Patterson. Derby's fans jubilant, they're going to enjoy the journey back home. It was mayhem again inside that Brentford penalty area. Gabbiadini's header cleared off the line by Bennett, and then there was quite a tussle. Kitson chesting it down, Patterson had one dig, and then when it came back to him the second time, he rammed it home. So Mark Patterson, with only one appearance previously this season, back in September, has had a dream of a return to the team. And having climbed back up the mountain once, Brentford have it all to do again. They might just do it now with Luscombe's ball. Cut back for Manuel. Oh, the keeper is against the post from Sutton. What a tie this is. Billy Manuel just can't get a goal. He's got one so far this season. He was denied by Steve Sutton in the first half, and look at this. Billy Manuel, right-footed, Sutton against the upright, and it's gone behind. 5 minutes left at Griffin Park, and Brentford trailing 4-2 to Derby County, who will be hot favourites at the baseball ground next week to clinch their place in the final of the Anglo-Italian Cup. Brentford do have a free kick now for the challenge by Forsyth. It was on Godfrey, and now they'll look to get the ball in the air for Marcus Gale. This very tall fellow there. And Manuel has taken it quickly. The might be fair. That's a super goal and a hat-trick for Joe Allen. What else can happen in this game? Come on, says Allen. Still time left. 5 minutes to go. Allen's hat-trick. The ball in. Intelligent free kick from Manuel. A daring header from Allen. And he's earned his hat-trick. The last chance maybe for Brentford. Marcus Gale on the ball. Confronted by Kavanagh. And he's got the corner kick. And remember, Brentford have scored from a corner tonight. Can they possibly drag themselves level in the tie? Gale hits it first time. Blissett, still Blissett. Another corner. It really would round off a quite excellent evening's entertainment if Brentford could get a fourth. Miller looks as though he's going to make a charge inside the penalty area. Hasn't come to him, it's come to Allen instead. He was so close to a fourth, and an exhilarating contest ends on that note. Joe Allen's got a hat-trick tonight and ended on the losing side. But remember, it's only half-time in the tie overall. Derby win 4-3 on the night, with a couple of goals from Mark Patterson, one each from Marco Gabbiadini and Paul Kitson against Allen's hat-trick. So Patterson, an unlikely hero for Derby, brought in for only his second appearance of the season. But the memory is of a really excellent contest, and Derby must be favourites to go through to the final at Wembley.